You still haven't told me what I'm doing here. Do I have a visitor? Am I getting questioned again?
No, you are not going to be questioned again. And no, you don't have a visitor.
Well,
exactly.
I'm getting tired of the guessing game, all right?
I have a surprise for you. But it has to stay between the two of us, all right?
Sure. What are you doing? What's going on? Why are you doing this?
Jimmy, look, I know, I'm sorry. I know it's short notice, but is there any way that you can have the plane ready by then? Hey, I gotta go. No, listen, I owe you. Thank you.
Who do you owe now?
Oh, one of the Demare pilots. I gotta leave town, and I didn't give him any notice, and he's making it happen anyway.
Oh, you and Abigail going on that honeymoon you've been putting off?
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly call it a honeymoon.
Hey, Kayla, it's me. I was just wondering if you could call me back. I mean, it doesn't matter how late, because I'm just going crazy wondering about Abigail's test results. I mean, I know you would have called me if it was something, but, anyway, that's it. If you could just call me back. Thanks.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Am I late?
No, I'm early. I was tired sitting around the house waiting for the phone to ring.
Still no word on Abigail?
But I mean, I worked at the hospital. You know, I know how long it can take for a radiologist to read a scan.
Yeah. Hey, come on.
Yeah.
Waiting for news like that is the worst.
And you want to know what I did that's really bad? I typed in every single one of her symptoms on one of those online sites, and...
Jen, that's not good.
I know, it was so dumb, because, I mean, headaches and memory lapses, that can be anything from migraines to stress to Alzheimer's. Kayla just thinks it's stress, though, you know?
That sounds right.
Yeah. And she put a rush on Abigail's tests.
So she can reassure you as soon as possible.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping. But Eric, I know my daughter. Something is wrong with her.
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
You might want to put this on.
Where did you get this?
You left it at my place.
And why am I wearing a jacket when I'm not cold?
I am trying to set the scene here, okay?
Scene, what are you talking about?
There is someone who wants to say goodnight to you.
Oh, sweetie, hi.
Hi, Mommy. I miss you.
I miss you too, baby.
You're pretty patient with all that window shopping.
That baby store window was cool. Thinking we ought to get that crib.
We talked about this.
Yeah, I know, but it has all the safety features that we want. And it was by far the nicest one.
And it's also the most expensive.
Yeah, but we can afford it once I start working. if I pass the test?
You will. You were studying like a madman, and you were the best in your class.
Yeah, I hope it happens. You know, I can tell that I'll like being an EMT. I'm gonna love getting a paycheck again, too. Check.
You have been checking your phone every 20 minutes. Do you really think they'll post the test results this late?
Yep. I'm looking at them.
I really hope that my mother's intuition is wrong this time.
So tell me what worries you.
You know what Abigail went through after Ben, right?
What you all went through.
Right. And we were so glad when we got her back. But we weren't sure we were ever going to get the old Abigail back. And you know what we did? And she got stronger and stronger, even when things got bad.
Right?
But then I took it for granted that we got her back. And now,
Listen, headaches and memory lapses are not a psychotic break. I understand why you're concerned, but
I wasn't concerned soon enough the first time. I was in total denial because I didn't want to believe that my daughter was falling apart.
no mom would.
Right, but then I let her get committed into that place where they misdiagnosed her and filled her with antidepressants. And
Jen, you did the best you could.
no, but I didn't do enough. Do you know Andre is the one who brought Abigail around? And now he's dead. And Gabby, of all people, is the one accused of murdering him. That is Abigail's best
And
friend.
Gabby couldn't have done it. She's going to be found innocent.
She has to be. They have to find out who killed Andre, because I have this awful feeling that is the only thing that is going to help Abigail.
Why do I keep looking at this picture?
What are you doing with Andre's phone?
The police lab gave it to me after they were finished with it. After all, I am his widow. Or have you forgotten that?
They tell you what they found?
Yeah. There was no evidence of any communication between you and Andre. But of course you knew that since you're the one who had the phone erased.
Now, what reason would I have to contact Andre? I barely knew the man.
Your loss.
Come on. You can't really believe that.
But I do.
Have you ever heard of the quote, just because a person's dead doesn't mean they've changed? I mean, I'm finding it really difficult to understand why you and Chad and Abigail are so nostalgic about the man now. I did a background check, and Andre makes Hannibal Lecter look like Pussycat.
God, that is a ridiculous statement.
Is it? Because a police psychiatrist referred to him as a psychotic serial killer.
He was paid to say that.
Members of the board were less clinical in their assessment. They called him a total whack job. And they said that the person that convinced them to feel that way was none other than you. So please, save the Grieving Widow Act.
Oh, just when I thought it was safe to go back to the liquor cabinet.
I thought you went out.
I did. I'm back, and I'm going to make myself a drink. Please don't have any more brilliant ideas about braining me with a fireplace poker.
I won't lay a hand on you, as long as you don't call me Abigail again.
Well, I wouldn't think of it now that I know who you are. Gabby.
That's right. It's 2 B's and a Y.
Going traveling?
Yes.
Well, I just hope it's somewhere far, far away.
Is Hong Kong far enough away for you?
Oh, fascinating city. Stay as long as you like.
I will. And so will your son.
Stefan wants to take Abigail on a business trip? The guy's a creep.
Yeah, you're telling me.
You can't be okay with this.
No, I'm not, but he said that if I tried to stop her from going, that he'd fire us both and then kick us all out of the house.
So what? Let him.
That's what I said. Abby thinks that she should go.
Why?
He has a thing for her, and I think that he thinks that he's going to be able to use this trip to get at her somehow.
So that's why she thinks she should go, because he has a thing for her?
that's not what I
that
said.
That bastard thinks he's gonna get to her. He's dreaming. Abigail is a one-man woman, and you are that man, my friend.
I know, and I trust Abby.
Great. Still, why would you give him all that power? And why should she be in a position to have to put him in his place?
Why are you getting so worked up about this?
Why aren't you? This is your wife, for God's sakes. And you're gonna let what? This son of a bitch dictate what she does and where she goes, even if it's 10,000 miles away?
It's like 8, actually.
You were gonna talk her out of going on this trip.
She knows exactly how Stefan feels about her, okay? But she thinks that she's gonna be able to use this trip to somehow prove that Stefan killed Andre.
And what if that backfires, man? Best case scenario here, he tries to seduce her. But he could also kill her.
You don't think that I'm worried about both of those things?
Hey there.
Hey.
Hi.
I'm so glad to see you.
Really? Why? What happened?
We have
What's
some
going
good news.
on?
I passed my EMT exam.
That's correct.
We came to celebrate.
Well, hey, you know what? Why don't y'all sit down? We'll all celebrate together.
Yes. Okay. Here. We'll go here.
Okay.
We'll go on this side.
Okay.
Here, let me move this.
I'm sorry. I know my business trip, this business trip has taken much longer than I expected, but how was your field trip with your class?
I got to be the line leader.
You got to be the line leader? That's because you're such a big girl and you're being such a good girl with Grandma Marlena, right? Yeah. And you're seeing a lot of Will and Sunny, yeah? That's right.
Yes, but I wish you would come home.
I want that baby girl, yeah. I really want to come home soon. And I will, okay? But it's getting late and it's past your bedtime, so I better go. I can't wait till I talk to you again, okay? And I will see you very soon. You be a good girl and you get ready for bed, all right? I love you very much. Mommy loves you very much.
I love you too, Mommy. Night, night.
Night, night, baby.
I don't care what Abigail wants. She's not going anywhere with Stefan.
I agree.
You agree? You keep telling me you agree, but you're acting so laid back.
Laid back? Look at my face. I am not laid back, ever, about anything, okay? I am trying to come up with a strategy here. There are a ton of moving pieces and a hell of a lot at stake.
What are you gonna do?
Are you going to Gabby's trial tomorrow?
Yeah.
Good. I won't be there.
Is that why you called your pilot?
Yeah.
Are you going to Hong Kong?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me that in the first place?
Just you haven't stopped talking, and I'm trying to process all of it, okay? Is that all right with you?
Yeah, as long as you call the shots. Do not let Stefan
Call the shots. His days of calling the shots are over, okay? Since that son of a bitch came to Salem, he has taken over my house, he's taken over my business, probably killed my brother, and now he wants my wife, which isn't gonna happen. If that son of a bitch lays a hand on her, I'm gonna murder her myself. You understand me?
So clever of you, planting evidence on Gabby. But we all know that you killed Andre, and eventually the police are going to know that too.
Well, they haven't found one thing that implicates me.
Well, I didn't say it was stupid. Of course, you remembered to take his phone, lock it in your desk.
Like I told Chad, security found it and returned
Now,
it.
just stop.
What?
Okay, just stop the lies and the excuses. And while you're at it, could you just drop the little bit about wanting to fit into the Demira family as well?
It's not a bit, it's the truth.
No. Mm-mm. I've been a part of this family for a long time. I was married to your father. I was married to Andre. Chad's like a son to me. And all of them can be quite ruthless. But there's also something about them that makes a person able to love them. You see, you don't have that. You're not even likable.
What can I do to change that?
You can admit what you did to Andre.
And that will make me more likable?
That will make you less infuriating.
Somehow I highly doubt that. But I'll tell you what, I certainly can't admit to something I didn't do.
Could you admit to me that you were the last person to see him alive?
I saw Andre that night. Yes, I've already openly admitted that.
Well, as much as I am loath to discuss this with you, I do have a question.
What is that?
The last time I saw Andre, we had a fight, a terrible fight, with lots of angry words. I was upset that he had fired Gabby, and I gave him an ultimatum. And I want to know if he mentioned that scene to you, if he said anything about me.
Kate,
No. I want to know. And I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter. It's better than wondering.
I hired a couple of my guys to kidnap him, just to get him out of the way. But they were under strict orders not to kill him. Let me be clear on something here. I can be as ruthless as I have to, but I'm no murderer.
Neither am I. Well, not at the moment, anyway.
We have to get rid of this. The message I left him is on this phone.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Andre didn't say anything to me then about anything. And that's the God's honest truth.
We can't let anyone in Salem see me like this. Gotta pretend to be Abigail all the time. And Stefan knows that getting away is the only way I can be myself. And let me tell you, he likes me to be myself.
Except for the part where you killed Andre.
Oh, did you not get the memo? See, I didn't kill Andre. Abigail did.
You know, I have a really good idea of what you're capable of. But let me just clarify the situation for you. If you do anything to harm my son, you will quickly find out who is the most dangerous person in this house. Hint, it's not you.
Just so glad that you decided to celebrate here. It's really what I needed today.
Why, something wrong?
Oh, no, it was a long day at the paper.
Long days sound good to me. I can't wait to go back to work.
I bet. And I am just so impressed, honey, that you are just starting a whole new career.
Me too.
Well, I'm not cut out for the life of a cop. I found that out the hard way. But like I told Abe, I don't think it's fair for the baby to grow up with two parents who are cops.
I know that this pregnancy was a surprise for both of you at a really difficult time in your life. But when I hear you talk about this baby and the life that you want and how dedicated you are, I mean, it just makes me think that this baby is a miracle, really, a gift from God.
Well, I think a toast is in order.
Okay, can I make it?
Of course.
Okay. To my son, to my soon-to-be daughter-in-law, and to my newest grandchild. Just this beautiful product of your love together. May this baby bring you so much joy and so much love and so much happiness.
I can't take it anymore.
I'm sorry. Sorry for falling apart on you.
Why are you sorry? Gabby, you want to be with your little girl and you can't be.
I'm just trying to be brave for her, you know, and for you.
Are you kidding me? Gabby, you are the bravest person I know. Look at me. Crying is not cowardly. Not when you miss your little girl, and definitely not when something awful and unfair has happened to you. Babe, you're allowed to cry.
You're right.
I just wish that there was more that I can do.
No, I know that the DA's already breathing down your neck. I don't want you to get in trouble.
Don't worry about me.
I won't, but look, why don't you just put the cuffs back on me, okay, before somebody walks in and we get in really big trouble.
I will. Just a minute.
How's Ariana?
She's doing okay. She's with Marlene. I got to see her earlier today, and we're just trying to keep up this lie that Gabby's on a business trip. But I don't know if we can do that forever because Ari's starting to ask questions.
Well, she's smart, just like her mom and dad.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to explain divorce to her.
What, you and Will?
It's official. As of today.
Damn, I had no idea, man. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible friend.
No, it's okay. You have a lot on your plate.
No, I should have taken you out for a beer, let you cry on my shoulder. I don't know.
No, honestly, don't worry about it. I'm not great company. No, I left Paul so that I could be with Will. And Will wants to be with Paul, not me.
What are you gonna do?
Just move on, I guess.
How?
Well, I took my first step tonight.
I wouldn't threaten me if I were you.
I'm not afraid of you. You owe me. I'm the reason Gabby Hernandez is in jail and not you. Remember?
Yeah, and I want you to remember one thing. If I go, then you're gonna come with me.
You killed my husband and you can't give me a little truth?
I didn't kill Andre, and I didn't have a conversation with him after you saw him. What do you want me to? You want me to lie to you?
Yeah, yes, I do. Go ahead, lie to me, because that's all you've been doing since I met you. It's like mother, like son. So go ahead. What difference does it make? Because I know that you killed Andre. I know you're the reason that Gabby is behind bars. And if it's the last thing I do, I'm going to prove that you're the murderer.
Get away from me, you little tramp.
Oh, dear God, what is she talking about now? The hell is going on?
A friend of mine from college just married a girl he met online.
It's hardly unusual. It sounds like it's super rare to meet someone any other way these days.
So you went on this app?
Yeah, I actually already have a match.
You got a picture?
Yeah, I got a picture.
Let me see that thing. Whoa! Look how hunky this guy is.
Yeah, he's great. And we have a lot in common, too. Taste in music, movies, and he's interested in a long-term relationship, which is good.
So you're gonna contact him?
Well, I haven't contacted him yet.
Why not?
Because I did this whole thing on impulse. I mean, online dating, is that what I really need in my life right now?
Okay, so you just said that you had all these things in common with him, all right? How many good-looking guys are you gonna find that enjoy ABBA and badminton?
ABBA and badminton, huh?
These things that you like, you don't like. I'm kidding, obviously. You should go for it.
I mean, maybe I will.
Good luck.
Hey, stay safe on your trip.
I will. Thank you for caring so intensely. So much so that I'm freaked out even more than I was before. Yeah?
Anytime.
Cheers. Love you.
If you weren't here, I don't know if I could stand this.
I just wish I could do more to help you.
When you came to get me tonight, I was hoping Justin had some good news.
I'm sure Justin is doing his homework so he can blow Madame DA out of the water.
I mean, he says her case is all circumstantial, which, I mean, it has to be. I didn't kill Andre. I just wish I knew who did.
We're making progress. You know, Chad found Andre's phone locked in Stefan's desk.
What? Really?
And it's significant because Andre was seen talking on his phone on Demara's security footage right before the murder. And the phone wasn't at the murder scene.
So if it's Stefan who had it.
I'm starting to think more and more that he's our guy. But he's not stupid. He's claiming that Demara's security found the phone before we got there and handed it over to him. And he has a security guy to back up his story.
Of course he does. Everyone at Demara Security's crook. Oh, God. I really wish we could find out who that woman that was impersonating me was. I mean, Chad says that she could solve everything.
We're working on her, too. My theory is that she's someone in Stefan's orbit. But his orbit is pretty small. I mean, his mom, Kate, Kate, and Abigail. And all three of them have been cleared. Sorry.
Mother, what are you
Walk
doing?
me out. Walk me out.
I hope you're going to be careful on this trip.
I can handle Stefan.
Chad is worried about you. And so am I. Abigail, I know that we haven't always been that close, but we do have things in common. We both love Chad. And we both loved Andre. And I can see that you haven't been yourself since he died. And I'm concerned that your grief for him is undermining your health. And I think that is a really, really good reason for you not to go on this trip. It's Andre's film. The police gave it to me after they finished with it. They didn't find anything on it to incriminate Stefan, but I know he's the one that killed Andre. And I know how much you loved Andre, and I know how much you want his killer to face justice, but you can't put yourself in danger to make that happen. Abigail, you have to think about your husband, and you have to think about your child, because they need you, and they love you, Abigail.
I'm sorry, I didn't know I was gonna explode like that.
You said you can't do this anymore. What did that mean?
I don't know, it came out. Okay, sweetie, really? I mean, you know, when you're pregnant, it's hard. You feel overwhelmed, your hormones are raging, you're thinking about your life, and it's not gonna be the same. I didn't mean to do that with this whole toast. I'm sorry. No, it's not that. It's just everything you said it was true. I'm gonna be responsible for a little baby life, and I don't know anything about babies. No, you know more than you think you do, and you're gonna be great. Really, you have this maternal instinct, and your common sense takes over, and you have a great doctor, and you can call me whenever you want.
And you have a personal EMT in-house.
That's right.
But you know what? Everyone at this table knows that not that long ago, I was in a really bad place. But I want you to know something. I'm okay now. You can count on me. I'll be beside you when this baby is born. And every day after that, we're in this together, Lonnie. That dark place I was in, that is behind me. Never going back there.
If I take Abigail to Hong Kong, it looks like a business trip. If I go alone, it looks like I'm running.
Abigail is not even Abigail right now. I don't have time to argue with you. I have to be somewhere.
Hot date?
Something like that.
Abigail, are you all right?
Hi, Kayla. Why are you calling so late?
Heading to the airport?
Yes, soon. I trust that you can hold down the fort while I'm gone. Don't make me regret it.
I don't trust you with my wife. Don't make me regret it.
Well, Abigail chose to go on this trip with me, so there's not much you can say about that.
So all my tests were normal. Well, that's good. No, I haven't had any headaches since I last saw you. I feel fine. Okay. Well, thanks for calling.
keep promising her that I'm gonna come home, but what if I can't keep that promise?
Gabby, you have so many people on your side.
What if my side doesn't win? What if I do go to prison? What if she grows up alone?
That won't happen.
I mean, Will tries, but he doesn't remember anything, and he and Sonny, they're divorced. I mean, who's gonna take care of her? Eli?
You didn't have to cut the evening short.
I wanted to. Are you sure you're okay?
You're being very understanding.
If I wasn't understanding now, I'd be the world's biggest jackass.
I really hope I don't disappoint you.
It's not possible.
Thank you.
You were great with Lonnie. I know she was embarrassed.
Well, pregnant women have had meltdowns in public places before.
I made a pretty big scene myself here on Valentine's Day.
Julie was thrilled.
I don't know what came over me.
I don't either. But whatever it was, it changed my whole world.
All right. All I have to do is press the contact button.
Well, if it isn't the CEO of Titan Industries.
Go away.
Oh, no, I'm not going anywhere. Didn't Victor tell you? I put him on notice. My son and I are coming after you.
Tell Stefan to bring it on.
But I don't have to. He's, wired that way. Ta-ta.
Sounds like you got good news from Kayla.
It's just a routine checkup.
She calls you this late about an annual checkup. She's a pretty dedicated physician, huh?
Saw Stefan. Looks like he's leaving for the airport pretty soon. Sure there's no way I can talk you out of going?
I already tried.
I want to do this for Gabby.
Okay, well, Thomas should still be up, so I'll go grab him and
Oh,
you
no,
can
don't.
say goodbye. Why not?
I tucked him in earlier, and I don't want to wake him up. I already said bye.
What about me?
What about you?
Okay, look, I'm gonna give you two some time alone.
I'm not saying goodbye. I'll be seeing you very soon.
Sure. Coffee next.
I have to take you back to your cell now. Look, if you can, try and get some sleep.
That's a pretty tall order.
I know. But remember one thing, Gabby, you're innocent. Okay? Tomorrow, the truth is gonna come out. And tomorrow could also be the beginning of the end of this nightmare for you.
Yeah, I hope you're right.
I really hate to say this, but I have to head home. I have to get up early tomorrow.
I don't walk into your car.
Hey, thanks for calling me back. What? Wait, the brain scan too? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so relieved. Yes, okay, take care.
Abigail's good?
Yes, Abigail is so good. Well, there you go. I guess my mother's intuition was so wrong. Thank goodness.
Much better. Feel like myself again.
You're beautiful. Hong Kong better watch out.
I'm gonna leave for the airport as soon as Stefan and Abby exit the gates. I'm gonna take care of everything, including my son.
You know I will. Please be careful.
Stefan's the one that's gonna have to watch us back. They might be leaving before me, but I will be one step ahead of them the entire time.